guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday and welcome to my continuation of Fall Week on my channel. I am a lover of all things fall. It's my favorite season. I'm super passionate about it. I don't know why. I have just, ever since I was a little girl, I have lived for fall. Sweaters, boots, warm, cozy, pumpkin spice lattes. Like that is just me, like to my very core. So I decided to dedicate this entire week to fall favorites and fall tags and things that are related to the season coming up. So yesterday I shared my top 6. This is supposed to be top 5, but it ended up being top 6 lip products. Well, they're lipsticks. Top 6 lipsticks for fall. If you missed that video, I will link it down below, so be sure to go check that one out. Today, I'm sharing my top 5 fall blushes. Before we get into it, I am aware that most of what I'm going to share with you today is higher end. There's a reason for that. A lot of my spring and summer blushes are more drugstore formulations because I tend to be able to find good, bright, pinky shades at the drugstore for those two particular seasons. I have not had as much luck at the drugstore with fall shades, so I've had a little bit better luck with higher end brands, if that makes sense. So I will of course list all of these down below for you. I believe that all of them are readily available. I'm going to start off with the one that I'm not entirely sure about. I think you can still find this, so I will, of course, if I can find it, I'm going to link it. This is the Lorac Baked Matte Satin Blush in Velvet Rope. I'm actually wearing this on my cheeks today. And this is a beautiful satin finish plum blush that I'm so in love with. I don't tend to do shimmery blushes. Here is a swatch of that for you. I don't tend to do blushes that have a high shimmer finish because I'm more on the enlarged pore end of the spectrum, and shimmer definitely intensifies the look of my pores. But a satin finish I can do, and this honestly has the prettiest satin finish that I've ever seen in a blush. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this, and if you have it in your collection, you must get it out for this time of year, and if you don't have it, you should seek it out because it's really, really pretty, and I love the formula of these. Let's do a drugstore option. The one option that I do have to share with you is actually from Milani, and they are these powder blushes in this like rose packaging or rose design, if you will. This is Romantic Rose. This is a really pretty neutral everyday fall blush for me because it has a plummy nude shade to it that is just extremely wearable and is great for fair to light medium skin tones. This probably will not show up on you if you are significantly darker than me. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but I do have a couple shades here for you darker skinned girls, so do stay tuned. But this one is really pretty. It's obviously super affordable. These I think are under $6. I find mine at my local Fred Meyer, but you can obviously also order from the Milani website. I will link this down below for you as well. All right, let's get into something that will work for like every skin tone, but if you are on the lighter end of the spectrum, you need to use just the slightest amount because this color is intense. This is Nightingale from Becca. These are from their mineral blush line. I don't like the new shimmer blushes that they came out with. They just don't look all that great on my skin. I tested them at Sephora and they're not a good fit for me. But their mineral blushes have more of a satin finish. That works for me. This color I've been dying to get ever since they released it, and I picked it up and oh, it's so pretty. Dark skin girls, like here you go. This is like, again, you'll probably have to use a light hand as well because this is intense. I have to be really careful with this. I literally take my blush brush and like dab, 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 And then I like shake off the excess because this is intense, but it is the most beautiful, rich, deep plum shade that I have ever seen in my life. It's honestly one of the prettiest fall blushes that I think I've ever honestly seen. So Nightingale, it's worth seeking out even if you're very fair. You just need to be super careful with it. But I loved this color for this time of year. Too Faced Love Flush Long Lasting 24-Hour Blush in Your Love is King. Now these aren't super crazy expensive, but I mean they're, you know, they're Sephora price range. You're going to pay somewhere, I think, in either $23 to $25 for one of these, but they do have holiday sets coming out. I don't know if this is included in any of the holiday sets quite yet, but this is worth getting a full size of if it's not included in any of like the little mini sets that they have. This is one that I would absolutely purchase in full size. Your Love is King is again another beautiful blush shade, and oh, it's so pretty. And again, it has that gorgeous satin finish. I have to be careful with this one, but not quite as careful as the Nightingale. It blends beautifully. My face doesn't eat this blush. I have really oily skin. So for me, it's very important to have a blush that can withstand that. And pretty much all of these do. I would say this withstands my oil the best, probably. Beautiful, beautiful blush for this time of year. And the very last one I actually only have in one of my kits, and this is the Tarte Exposed. And it is this shade right here in this palette. I don't know if this palette is still available. It's worth getting on its own, honestly, because you could probably actually wear Exposed year round. But I just find this the prettiest, to be the prettiest neutral, like more pinky plum shade for everyday wear. It is extremely neutral. I just got a lot on my finger here. I just realized how patchy that looked. These are not 24 hour. These are the Amazonian clay formulation of blushes. They also wear extremely well on my oily skin, and I love the formulation. I love the color of Exposed. Like I said, it is just this rosy nude, slightly plum shade that looks perfect with a smoky eye, a neutral eye. I think that this is probably the most neutral, everyday wearable for any eye look that you're going to do in the fall. So those are my picks, you guys. I really, these are probably going to be my most reached for blushes coming up here over the next few months, and you will see them in Friday favorites probably a number of times. So I thought I'd just go ahead and just stick them in one video for you guys and just prepare you for what is to come. But anyway, let me know what your blush picks are down below, and I can't wait to see what your guys' choices are for this time of year. So stay tuned for tomorrow for another fall related video, and please subscribe if you're new. See you guys then. Bye.